This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
3 years ago, Morehead State hired its new head baseball coach, Mike McGuire. His first season, he won just 16 games. He lost 40. Now in his third year, McGuire has completely turned the program around at Morehead, breaking school records for overall wins, including 27 wins out of the last 35 games coming into Saturday's NCAA regional elimination game. Morehead lost to Louisville in the first game of the regional today, taking on Bradley. Louisville native Craig Piercy getting the call from Morehead. He gets off to a rocky start. Top of the first, Isaac Smith. Bradley up 3-0. It was 5-0 Braves until the fourth. Robbie Spencer sends a shot to the gap in left center. Ryan Kent and Chris Robinson come around. Now it's 5-2 Bradley, so Morehead cutting into that lead. Now it's 7-2 in the fifth. Brandon Rawl bounces one back up the middle. Nick Newell, Kent, they both come in. That makes it 7-4, but that's as close as the Eagles could get. Bradley eliminates Morehead 9-4. Eagles finish off what goes down as their best season ever in baseball.
You know, we want to be in these every year. Nothing easy to do in that, but it starts with players. I'm the same coach that won 16 games 3 years ago, that won 38 this year. I've got better players now, and that's where the recruiting's at. So hopefully the recruiting gets easier. Hopefully, from a institution, they like where we're headed as a program, and the next step for us is we need to do something facility-wise. To make that recruiting easier, and so. That's, hopefully they're excited about Morehead State baseball. I think there's an excitement about Morehead State baseball that hasn't been there for a lot of years.
Let's stay in the Derby City. The top two seeds in the region, Louisville and Michigan, meeting up in the second game. Wolverines up 1-0 in the seventh until this. A two-run shot from Danny Rosenbaum. That gives Louisville a 2-1 lead. Game tied at 3 in the top of the ninth for Tate's Creek product. Devin Harrison, this is a foul ball. A great play by Johnny Slater. Okay, good catch, but he probably shouldn't have caught it because, the runner tags up and scores. That allows the runner to score, and Louisville improves to 2-0 with the 4-3 win. Now to the pros. The Reds trying to win 2 games in a row for the first time in 2 weeks. Cincinnati hosting the Washington Nationals today, who are in first place of the NL East Division. Joey Votto. He's making a coup at $14 million this season. Bottom 30, it's $1 million shot to the deepest part of the park. That's Votto's 9th jack of the year, puts the Reds up 2-1. Top 6 now, we're tied at 2. Michael Taylor, hey, Mr. Votto, I can raise you one, bro. My goodness, that's a bullet. Nats up 5-2, now we go bottom 8. Reds down a run. Not anymore. Zach Cozart, a 2-run double. RBI numbers 20 and 21 on the year for Cozart. 6-5 Reds. Top 9, Aroldis Chapman on the mound. Ryan Zimmerman at the dish. 102 on the gun. Peace out. Second straight win for the Reds. Cincinnati wins 8-5. They'll go for the sweep on Sunday. Well, the Union College coaching staff held a combine today for high school football players in the coverage area. In the first year of the event, more than 70 players participated. The combine was set up just like the NFL combine. They measured their height, weight, and vertical jump and timed in the 40-yard dash and 20-yard shuttle. The results are then posted online to help the athletes gain more attention from colleges.
New for this level, but being in Eastern Kentucky before and coming back and knowing the number one thing we're trying to do is just provide an opportunity these young people to get out and get looked at by a lot of other schools.
These stats will go into a database that the company I'm with collects nationwide, and we have over 400 colleges and universities that use our database in recruiting. So their information will go into that and give these kids exposure throughout the country.
All right, finally, how about the Kentucky Patriots tonight? The Pats win their second game of the season, 35-14 over Daviess County. Now 2-0 on the year. The Pats will play their first road game next week in Madison, Tennessee, when they take on the Tennessee Rampage. And Matt, just to give you a little note, we'll go back to the 6 p.m. Sportscast. Lauren Cash actually did a nice story on that combine. If you want to go to our website, WYMT.com, and check that out. And I want to mention the NHL Stanley Cup is set. The Chicago Blackhawks will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Game 1 on Wednesday.
All right, Jamie, thanks a lot. We'll wrap things up right after this.